Only 1% of the global population has bipolar disorder, but 20% of those with the condition successfully complete suicide in their lifetime. With a statistic that shocking, that shattering, it's of paramount importance that people with bipolar disorder devise ways and methods to cope with the illness, to try and build strength and resilience in the face of the adversity that they face. I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder with psychotic features during a manic episode that I suffered during my junior year of college. It's been multiple years since that diagnosis, and I've come to experience the highs of bipolar disorder, such as mania, as well as the lows of bipolar disorder, such as depression. I'm going to talk in this video about the ways and methods that I utilize in order to build that strength and resilience to ensure that I don't become part of that 20% statistic. Because that's a tragic statistic, and I don't want to bring harm to myself or my family, and I know it would cause such emotional turmoil if something were to happen to me that resulted in me not being here any longer. One of the methods that I utilize is a strong support system, and I think that it's incredibly important that people try to build a support system, especially with bipolar disorder. Mental health in general could take its toll, but with bipolar disorder, it's especially significant. It's particularly remarkable how bipolar disorder can inhibit a person's ability to manage daily life. And with a strong support system, it alleviates stressors and enables you to find that tranquility in your daily life. It enables you to find some sense of balance. Now, what does a support system look like? It's going to be different for everybody. In my case, there's a couple components. One of them is family. I have very close family members, and I'm fortunate for that. I know not everyone is going to be in that same circumstance and won't be able to utilize that same asset that I'm able to utilize. However, in my case, family is a positive go-to, is a strong source of support that I can rely on, whether I'm going through bad times or good times. In order to stay stable, I call two of my cousins in particular very frequently because their advice, their judgment always resonates well with me and tends to result in me making sound, logical decisions that impact my life in a beneficial way. So I rely on them very powerfully. And another part of my support system is the online support groups that I attend. There's ones held by different organizations. One that you can check out if you're interested is DBSA, Depression Bipolar Support Alliance. They host online groups. There's a bunch of different groups that you could find online, and they're free to attend, and you meet people from an eclectic range of backgrounds, and people share their personal experiences, and it's nice to be able to find strength in other people's stories, to find hope in other people's stories, to be reminded that you're not alone in your journey with bipolar disorder. Another huge method that I use, powerful method that I use in order to manage my bipolar disorder is, without question, my medications. The medications I am on are Wellbutrin, Lexapro, Vraylar, and Lamotrigine. These four in conjunction are my medication cocktail. It took me a long time to find the right medications for myself, and this seems to be the case with a lot of people with bipolar disorder because there's so many medication options out there, and it can be difficult to find the medication combination that works best for you, but it's worth pursuing, in my view, because being on medication lowers your probability of going into another manic episode. It can minimize the extent to which you experience your lowest of lows. It can help bring you back, help ground you, and bring you back to a position of stability. That's what happened when I took the medication Abilify, which I'm not on any longer, but I took while I was manic, and it helped pull me out of mania, and my psychotic symptoms quickly went away. Within weeks, I started noticing a difference. And of course, with that, I started experiencing a lot of shame and despair because I was shocked at the things that I had said and done. But it was a powerful drug that did what it was designed to do. In my case, it worked out a miraculous wonder. So I attribute a lot of my success to medications. They reduce my anxiety, they help me mitigate the symptoms of my depression, and ensure that I don't socially isolate as a coping mechanism. They've enabled me to return to the workforce and hold on to a position that I've now held for 6 months as of the recording of this video. So medications is a powerful one, and I plan on staying on them for the rest of my life because bipolar disorder is a lifelong condition. Unfortunately, there is no cure. There are powerful, all kinds of advanced treatments that are being tested, and hopefully sometime in my lifetime there will be a cure. But as of right now, there is no cure for this severe brain disorder, and it's not entirely known what causes it either. It's just known that it's a combination of genetic and environmental factors that can contribute to its development, but we don't know, we can't identify a singular cause at this moment in time. And once we know that cause, that will be huge, because then we can get ahead of the curve, right? But I digress. The other method that I use to manage daily life with bipolar disorder, and there are multiple things included within this, that is a strong self-care routine. Everyone's self-care routine is going to look different, and I'm going to make a video talking more specifically about my self-care routine and the importance of having one. But presently, right now, my self-care routine includes exercise, reading, journaling, and meditation. These things are all highly effective in my opinion. Reading really helps you step outside of your field of view, and you can view things through the lens of others. It can help you escape the world that you are presently in and put yourself in an entirely new position. And from that new position, you can learn new things. You can resonate. You feel less alone. You feel like you're part of something bigger than yourself. And there's so many books out there, so there's something for everybody. Meditation, for me, involves just deep breathing exercises. Sometimes I do it with music in the background, classical music like Beethoven, Mozart. Other times I'll do it without any sound at all. Really depends on my mood on any given day. But in every case, I find it to be highly beneficial. It helps me focus on whatever task at hand I have forthcoming. So if I meditate before work, it helps me direct my attention towards work. If I'm about to play a video game session and hang out with some friends online, then it helps me direct my focus towards that, and so that I don't become distracted. Because a big part of bipolar disorder too is that it can be accompanied by anhedonia, where you lose passion for things that used to interest you. And that took me a very long time to overcome. But I was able to overcome it. And that's thanks to my self-care routine. And meditation played a critical role in doing that. Exercise, another fantastic way to take care of yourself for reasons that you probably all are already educated on yourself, so I won't go into that. But that endorphin rush, it just sits with you. It sits with me for a while. It's not just the day that I go to the gym. Even the day after I go to the gym, I still feel like there's lingering positive benefits that I'm experiencing as a result of the gym session from the day before. And so I try to maximize the amount of times that I go to the gym so that I can derive as much benefit from it as possible. Journaling is a great way to capture what you're feeling in the moment. It enables you to look back at past moments and compare your moods relative to where they are now. And it's a good way to plan for the future and to reiterate the importance of forward thinking, planning your future, your goals, your dreams, your highest aspirations. So these are the three major methods I use to manage my daily life with bipolar disorder. I have a strong support system, strong medications, and a strong self-care routine. These three things in conjunction can produce magical effects in coping with the debilitating illness that is bipolar disorder and minimize the chances of being included in that tragic 20% statistic, the 20% of people with bipolar disorder who commit suicide successfully. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you found this helpful, informative. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, everyone. My name is Tyler Adolfo, and I hope you all have a marvelous day.